Hello and welcome to Katrina's Creations. This is episode 411 and I have a semi-finished object, but let's first get to my work in progress. They're both, I guess, technically works in progress, but I'll explain in a minute. This is the throw that I am making for my granddaughter. So there you can see it. And this is called Lydia's Cables, I believe. It's a pattern from Debbie Maycomer's book, knitting pattern book, based on the shop on Blossom Street. So I've gone through, I think, 2.5 times through the pattern repeat at this point. So I'll hold this up so you can see there's the mock cables along the edge. There you go, you can see it. So yeah, it's an easy pattern to do and I'm enjoying it. Now my other finished, well, semi-finished object is my Hexie blanket. I did 5 rows of 18 Hexies each this way. Well, some rows would have 18, some have 19, so it alternates back and forth. And I did 5 total rows this week and attached them. So I'm going to show you a picture of it in a minute, but I want to show you what I've got left of my mini skeins. So this is literally all that's left. And a lot of these are little small bits like this, about this size. They are too small to make a hexagon with. And there's not enough of them to have enough variation in the different colors. So I would have a lot of the same color of hexagons within the same row. So at this point, I think we're going to call it done. So what am I going to do with all these little itty bits that are left? I have some that are a little bit bigger, where it's just ones I had a little bit more yarn. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to edge the entire blanket with single crochet, and I'm going to use these little scraps of yarn so that even my edging will be kind of pieced together, so it won't stand out like with a solid edge to it. It's going to look like it all kind of blends together. At least that's the plan at this point of what I'm going to do with it. So yeah, that's the plan. And so I do need your advice. And I'm going to insert a picture so you can, or a little video actually, that I'm going to insert of the hexagon blanket because it's too big to hold up. Like I said, it's about 5.5 by 5.5 feet. Yeah, so I had to lay it out on the floor, and I will explain to you my dilemma, because if you watched yesterday's video, and if you missed yesterday's video, you can click the link right here. It was a little chat and tea and talking about future plans and ideas for the channel here. But I showed you little half hexagons in the video and asked if you took a guess what those are going to be used for. So you're going to see in this video what I'm thinking of using them for. So yeah, watch the video and then let me tell you what I'm thinking. So here is the Hexie. I am so happy with how it turned out. It is square, literally square. It is about 5.5 feet by 5.5 feet. I haven't counted how many hexagons are in there. So here's my dilemma. You can see the edge here, which I'm very happy with. There is going to be a whole row all the way around of single crochet or 2, depending on how much yarn I've got. It's here that I'm not sure about. How this edge kind of does this. I don't know if that'll look a little better once it has a single crochet around it. My other alternative is to put these half hexies in between, which means I would have a straight edge coming across here by the time I put a single crochet rather than this. So my ends on the edges I have not woven in because I know when I'm crocheting I can just crochet them in. So let me know what you think about this. Should I put these in or should I leave it like this and have a ruffled edge? Because it's like that on two sides. The top side here is the same as this edge, which is fine. The two edges in question are this edge and this edge. So give me your opinion. Okay, so you saw those little half hexagons. So I haven't decided if I like the way they look or if they will actually look maybe better. The way they are right now, I'm not crazy about it, but I'm debating whether they will look better once, you know, once they're put in and I have a straight edge and then I do the single crochet all the way around. I'm hoping that they will maybe look better at that point. I'm not sure. I don't know whether to leave that edge kind of ruffled the way it's looking, you know, how it kind of ripples in and out like this, or whether I should make a nice straight edge, because the top and the bottom of it are just a light scallop. You know, they're just, it's not a straight edge, but it's not as curvy as the sides. So yeah, let me know your opinion. Which should I do? Should I use the half hexies or should I not? Please leave a comment down below and let me know your opinion, what I should do. So I will, whatever you guys tell me, we'll go with that. And so we're gonna head to finishing that and getting the single crochet. If I have plenty of yarn, I'll just keep going and put a couple rows. We'll see how far I get with it. But my goal is to use up the little bits and pieces that I've got. So that's what I've been working on. What have you been working on this week? So in my acquisitions, that's going to bring me to Friday's video. So like I said in my video yesterday, I decided to try to save a little money because you know I'm cheap. And I thought if I buy next year's yarn advent calendar this year, like from the leftovers that didn't sell from 2024, I could use it at a discounted price for 2025. So I did just that. I bought some. I actually got one from Temu. It was $17.99. They only had a few of them left, if you want to go over and check them out. But when I ordered it, I couldn't find anything that had to do with what kind of fiber it was. Whether, I have no idea. My guess is it's probably acrylic, but who knows? I couldn't find yarn weights, couldn't find anything. It just talked about this 25 skeins of yarn. So I got the box in today. I haven't even opened it yet. It's about this big. So it's pretty good sized. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to be unboxing that, not opening all 25 skeins, but I mean, I'm gonna open it out of the shipping packaging and take a look at it and see what I think and see if I can find more information about it. And if all else fails, I might open one of the boxes just out of total nosiness, because I don't want to wait till next year to figure out what kind of yarn is in there, so I can at least plan on what I'm going to make with next year's yarn advent calendar. So yes, that will be Friday's video. We'll be looking at it together and see what in the world did I order. So one of the things you all had suggested in the suggestions for changes or things to add to the channel was interviews with local knitters. And I mentioned in the video yesterday that I don't have that many local knitters other than Kim and Sue. But then I got to thinking, it doesn't necessarily need to be a local knitter. In the day of computers, we can do it other ways. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to put together like a little 10 questionnaire type of thing. And then if you are interested in participating, you could let me know and I could send you out an email with the 10 questions for you to answer and send back to me. And then you could send me some pictures and I'll put them together and we'll have an interview. So that way we can interview not just people who are local, but other people from who knows all around the world that actually watch this channel. So yeah, so it doesn't necessarily need to be local, but we can get, I think it would be a fun way to get to know each other, because we see a lot, especially those of you who have watched for a long time and you comment down below, we see people's names, but we don't necessarily know much about them. So now we'll be able to attach names and faces and what kind of crafty things they like to do. So I thought that might be kind of fun. So yeah, I'm going to be working on that. But if you are interested in participating in this, leave me an email at KatrinasCreations@yahoo.com, and then as soon as I get the list together, I'll let you know. Now it's time for... So I've got my little cheat sheet out because there are quite a few little sales going on. So we'll get started. If you're interested in any of these sales, I am an affiliate for these different yarn companies. I do get a small commission which goes back into the channel. It helps pay for postage for giveaways. It helps buy yarn for giveaways, that type of thing. So yeah, if you're interested, please use the link down below in the description box. And while you're there, if you give me a thumbs up, it really does help the channel. If you aren't a subscriber already, please do that too. Click that little red button over there that says subscribe and then hit the notification bell. That'll let you know anytime I post a video, which is on Friday and Saturday, unless I run across a really good sale that I want to share with you all. We are coming close to the next yarn giveaway. Every 100 subscribers, I do a yarn giveaway, and we are, as of the time of this filming, let's see, we're 12 people away from hitting the next 100 subscribers. So if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and be watching, because when I hit that 5,200, we will be doing a giveaway and I'll put a video out. Now on to the sales. So Lion Brand has 30% off of their yarn and kits. So that's Lion Brand. You don't need any coupon code or anything. Mary Maxim, they are offering 25% off of their Afghan and blanket kits. Now that sale ends on the 6th. So yeah, just to be aware that that sale does have an end date of the 6th. So that's Mary Maxim. Lovecrafts, they are worth checking out right now. They are having a giant January sale. So that sale is usually pretty good. So it's the giant January sale. And they are also offering a sale where if you buy 5 balls of yarn, you get 20% off. If you buy 10 balls of yarn, you get 40% off. You do need to use a coupon code for it, and it is balls. Really. Anyway. So, yeah, anyway. Nitpicks. I think they could have picked a better coupon code than that. Anyway, yeah, on we go. Nitpicks, 20% off of their Hawthorne yarns. That is their yarn of the month, is the Hawthorne yarn, which I have used before, and it's actually very nice yarn. So it comes in plain, tonal, and speckled. And I believe it's mostly fingering weight. The Hawthorne yarn that I had was fingering weight, and it was really nice to work with. I made a shawl out of it. Let's see, We Crochet, which is the sister company of Nitpicks. They usually have a yarn of the month too, but I couldn't find it. I looked around on their site, but they are offering free shipping on purchases over $45, which is really strange because Nitpicks was offering free shipping, but you had to spend more. They both sell the same yarn. So if you're going to buy yarn, go over and buy the yarn off of the We Crochet site because you don't have to spend as much to get free shipping. I told you I'm cheap. So anyway, that was, I just looked at that and thought, well, that makes no sense whatsoever. But oh well. And then lastly, we have Handicrafts. Now Handicraft sells, most of the stuff they sell it's for different crafts. It's not just knitting and crochet, and they also have, I believe, diamond art. They have embroidery. They have all this other kind of thing too. They don't sell a whole lot in the yarn department, but what they do sell is lana grossa. And right now they have some on sale. It's like half price. It is lana grossa hand-dyed merino sock yarn for $10.99, which is a super, super good price. It is 80% merino and 20% polyamide. So, and it's a sock slash fingering weight thickness. There's 420 meters, which is 495 yards. Or no, that is 495 or 459. I think it's 459 yards. Yeah, I think I wrote this wrong. I think it's 459 yards for 420 meters. So, which is a good sized amount of yarn for $10.99. And it says it is washable. So I am assuming that the merino is some kind of super wash because it did say machine washable. And it does look like hand painted yarn. It's nice looking yarn. And lana grossa is nice quality. I have used it before. I haven't used this particular type, but I have used some lana grossa before. So yeah, definitely worth checking out if you're interested in some nice, decent yarn for a really reasonable price. So those are the sales that I know about, and I will see you again on Friday for our yarn advent unboxing, figure out if I made a huge mistake or not. We'll explore it together. So that being said, have a great week, and I'll see you again on Friday. Bye, everybody.